Hey guys, today we're going to jump into God Rank Grind number 85. That leaves just 15 left until we get to triple digits. I wonder... It's probably going to be before the 8th anniversary, huh? Where we get 100? Or it might be like right around the 8th anniversary. I wonder if they're going to like intentionally line that up. I don't know. There's going to be like nobody who has that. The first season where you can get 100 God Ranks, there's going to be like 2 people. God rank 100. I doubt there's many people who did every single God rank every single season since the first one, but the team that we are going to be using is this one. This is essentially Namek Goku on Fusion Warriors. I am going to label this as an anti-meta team. The meta right now is Frieza plus Namek Goku with either Krillin or Kaioken Goku. And either way, the team is very, very, very hard to kill. I think trying to kill that team is a mistake. Like when you go into a match against an opponent's Frieza Saga team, like, yeah, sure, if you're also using Frieza Saga, then sure, like, I think you probably can kill them most of the time. But for most teams, you're not going to be able to kill the Frieza Saga team. It's just not possible. There's just too much healing. There's too much bulk. There's too much disrupt. The team is probably just too complete to really deal with in a traditional way. So I was thinking, like, how do I really do this while using KEFLA and Super Vegito? Like, what's my strategy going to be going into this? And so essentially what I've done is this is a stall team. This is, again, what I would dub the anti-meta build. Essentially, you are building your team to be completely defensive besides KEFLA. You have Namek Goku, who I've built almost exclusively defensively, and Super Vegito, who I actually have built exclusively defensively. Don't forget, KEFLA has something that I think most people are forgetting that she does have. We go over here and scroll all the way down. These last 2 points here. When on battlefield, an enemy activates special move, ultimate / awakened arts, or rising rush. She's healing herself by 30%, which definitely comes in clutch many, many times throughout this video. Unique gauge plus 50% is whatever, it doesn't really matter that much. And then ally sub counts -5 is really good. And then Super Vegito also, with the last point there, she removes enemy buff effects when the enemy activates an ultimate. So for example, if you get locked in by like Namek Goku goes for an ultimate and tries to kill Super Vegito through his endurance. It's not going to end up working because the buff's going to be canceled. So pretty powerful effects there on KEFLA to help out characters like Super Vegito. But Super Vegito is built fully defensively, Namek Goku is built fully defensively. So essentially what we're leveraging this team on is just KEFLA doing a lot of damage. KEFLA does a lot of damage. Now, this is not even the best setup for offense for KEFLA. You could definitely give her much better benches, right? We have a Zenkai buff on her, but it is coming from Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I did want to just give a bit of extra defense to the team with his Z ability. Remember, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is giving double defense Z ability to Saiyans and Fusion Warriors. So yes, KEFLA's getting a Zenkai buff from him, but she could be getting a lot better offensive stats if we used a different bench. For example, I guess it could have been the reviving UI Sign Goku we could have put on the bench too. I believe he actually gives double offense, so that would have been the opposite of this. But I opted to go for number 1, the double defense, the ability to help the defensive end of the team, and then also just to make sure we ended up getting 1 extra tick of Ultra Super Vegito's Ultra ability up because he needs Fusion Warrior characters. So we are missing 2 instances of his Ultra ability, but throughout this entire match, Super Vegito doesn't really do much offensively. I use him almost exclusively as a defensive wall character, which does work out pretty well. One good thing about Super Vegito, and you'll see this throughout this video, is his disrupt is actually pretty good. It is the slot 4 ability here. It is this first point. On cover change, he reduces enemy ki by 50 and increases all enemy subcounts by 3. That is actually very powerful. This is actually more powerful than I originally thought it was. The reason why it's so good is because you want to combo it in off of KEFLA's disrupt, Namek Goku's disrupt, and then you swap into Super Vegito. So once you've already applied a bunch of disrupt to the opponent, then you use that, and it's very, very good. So I think equipment is pretty self-explanatory on this team. Again, super full defensive tank build for Super Vegito. Namek Goku, I also went more defensive, right? The 2 equips on the right-hand side are just exclusively defensive equips. And then KEFLA, we have pretty much offensive equips exclusively, right? We have this Jiren co-op equip, which is giving pure and base strike as well as blue card damage, and then some defense. We have this Awakened equip, which I think is a must use. I think you just use this on KEFLA no matter what team you're using her on. Just really, really good. And then this for extra damage, 15%, or sorry, 30% to base strike, 15% pure strike, and some more HP. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. I'll show you guys how effective this team is. And yeah, I guess, again, the strategy against Frieza Saga is you're not going to kill Frieza Saga, but they're not going to kill you. And as long as KEFLA does her job and you do enough damage with KEFLA, she single-handedly is enough to win you the match because she's going to out-damage the whole team. It's just the way it is. Okay, so here we go with the first match. This is essentially what I'm talking about when I'm saying anti-meta. It's just this team or the same team, but you replace Kaioken Goku with Krillin. Those are the two most popular teams. Makes sense, right? Just the two Ultras together. They designed the Ultras to be ran together. People are running them together. Not surprised. So here we go. KEFLA is going to start building up here. By the way, in terms of this team, if you're watching this and you're like, oh, maybe I should try this. This is for sure one of the most star-dependent teams we've seen in a long time. So if, you know, you're looking at your box, you're like, I got a 5-star KEFLA, I got a 5-star Super Vegito, and a 5-star Namek Goku. Let me give this a try. You could try it, but it's probably not going to work. This is a super mega star dependent team just because you're really focusing almost exclusively on the defensive end of the team, which usually ends up being more star dependent than just running on like an offensive team. KEFLA, by the way, having the card protection with her release gauge up is super, super strong. But yeah, look at KEFLA just kind of like ravaging this team. There's not really much this guy can do. Yeah, I think it lagged there for a second. I tried to jump him, but it didn't work. But yeah, like, what does my Super Vegito have? Like 4.5 million health or something? And then we just keep swapping constantly. If he does go for like a rush against Namek Goku or something, it doesn't even really matter because we have KO guard. Super Vegito, by the way, with this team, essentially has 3 lives because you have Super Vegito's endurance, you have KEFLA removing buff, so if the opponent goes for like an ultimate to try and delete my endurance, it's not going to get deleted and he's going to live. And then we also have the KO guard. So Super Vegito have like 3 lives on this team. It's pretty crazy. Really bad hand, so can't really do much here. We drew the strikes a little late there. We should live this, I think. I actually don't remember if we lived this or not. I recorded this video yesterday, so some of these early matches kind of... Okay, we do die, that's fine, but we just use the KO guard here. I think it is probably better to use the KO guard if you could choose. Using it on Goku is probably the best because you get the most healing out of it. All right, back to KEFLA. Let's go. Just get as much damage in as we can. That's the whole point of this team. Just rack up our damage with KEFLA, get the release gauge. Pick up the ult. Yep, let's use the ult here. Again, we just kind of press cards, do damage, and that's the team. Super Vegito now. Yeah, 4.3 million health on this guy. Double Zenkai buff. And then don't forget that he does go type neutral defensively on cover change for 10 counts. Actually, I don't even think it's on coverage. I think it's just when he enters the battlefield for the first 10 counts, he's got type neutral defensively. So, characters like Kaioken Goku can come in and try and hurt him, but he's not really going to take that much damage. Yeah, look at this. We're tanking the combos here. Remember, every time he takes damage, takes a hit, he's healing. Every time he enters the battlefield, he's healing. He's healing from Namek Goku's gauge filling up. So, it's just like, basically, it's impossible for this team to die. Like, we're actually losing a lot of coin flips in this one, so he's getting a lot of priorities here, but it doesn't really matter. Look at this. Kaioken Goku up against Super Vegito. Look at Super Vegito's damage. Look how much damage he takes from this. Nice damage, dude. Nice Kaioken Goku. He's got to switch. There's the rush. At this point, this is fine. We just need to out-damage him with KEFLA. This is exactly why KEFLA is just like the crux of this team. Is we have the tanks for sure. Like Namek Goku is built tank, Super Vegito is built tank, and that's fine. But in order to actually win, we need to do damage, right? Like KEFLA has to be the one carrying that. aspect of the team doing damage. But yeah, like I actually think this is a really good first match to have in this video, because look how much we're just getting like thrashed throughout this entire match. Look how many times this guy's getting priority. Look how many times this guy's winning coin flips to get priority here. So even if this happens, like, we are completely fine. We're gonna get Namagoku's Gauge here to heal. I'm not exactly sure why he popped his main there, but it's fine. Another Death Beam. I might even just go to KEFLA here, yeah. Not really super worried about anything. And again, this will pop up later in this video, but remember, KEFLA healing 30% when on the battlefield and the opponent uses a blue card or an ultimate. That actually really does matter, and I think it does save us a few times. Alright, KEFLA, let's go. Just use the overdrive here, get some damage in. Goes to Kaioken Goku, which is fine. Just gonna go for the healing. Even getting gas, we do like half his health. Lose the coin flip on that. I think we just go to Namagoku here. Yeah. We basically spent, I don't know, we're 150 counts into this match at this point. We basically spent, what, 100 counts just getting comboed in this match or something? So, like, this guy won probably like 85% of the coin flips in this match to get priority that many times. And we're still going to come out on top here. Yep. Play around Death Beam. He actually did a really good job there of predicting that I would do that. That was a really good play by this guy. All we got to do is now survive for the next 19 counts and the game is over. Which KEFLA should be able to do. In fact, did we see that pop up here where he goes for like a blue card and KEFLA heals and doesn't kill or something? That might be something that happens right here. Let's see. Does he go to Namagoku and go for a blue or something? Yeah, there's a blue from Frieza. Look at the heal. You can't kill me. I'll wait for a second here. Yep. We have the release gauge, so we're immune to card destruction. And I think I just jammed the ultimate here, and that's GG. Think about all the damage we took in this match. Yeah, this first match pretty much perfectly encompasses what the role of this team is. And there we go. But yeah, that's pretty much the role. Like, that's the job of this team, is you pretty much are never going, unless you're fighting a team that isn't Frieza Saga. Like, if we queue up against like Universe Routes or something like that, then yeah, we can kill them. But the premise behind this team is not to kill your opponent. It's just to survive until timer runs out, and then you'll have more damage racked up by the end of that point. This guy is letting me just completely decimate him. Racking up the damage here. I think when it comes to KEFLA's ultimate that she draws from her green card, it's probably better just to use it as soon as possible. Not exactly sure what this guy's just going constantly for full screen strikes and stuff, but sure. That's gonna be KO guard out. Pretty early KO guard. This really doesn't matter, honestly. Like, getting KO guard out early like this doesn't really matter, because again, that's not what I'm trying to do with the team anyway. Remember, KEFLA does heal a lot, just like regardless, too. Whenever she uses cards, she's healing. She's healing when Namagoku's gauge fills up. She's healing when she gets the, I think she's healing when the release gauge activates. So yeah, a lot of healing. The fact that she took some damage there doesn't really matter. Alright, we're just gonna kill this guy here. At the same time, this ultimate does destroy 2 Dragon Balls, which is really valuable. I think we had to end up losing this. No. Oh yeah, we know. Yeah, I remember this. We lost at 997. That's pretty unlucky. All right. Well, we go to Vegito. Did we go after Namek Goku? We might. Let's see what he does. This guy's just spamming cards for no reason. Yep, it's fine. We're about to get Namek Goku's gauge here. He's gonna block all the damage. Almost all the damage. Alright, getting unlucky with coin flips here. There's our gauge. Get the heal off. Go to Vegito. There's our overdrive, so we're going to take less damage now. Yeah, just tap here. Yep. Go to Goku. I'm not sure right away. Yeah, that makes sense. Give our vanish back. Go to Namek Goku to lock him in and secure the kill. This is a rare Frieza Saga matchup where I actually do, I think, kill him before timer runs out. There's no way this guy lives for the next 107 counts with Frieza, right? There's just no way. There's just no way. This I could probably just put my phone down here and let this guy hit my team for like the next 100 counts straight, and we probably wouldn't even die. That's how tanky this team is. Alright, we PV'd him there. Debuff him a little bit with Vegito. Remember, you also could opt to just go for the main ability with Kefla. That gives you your full gauge immediately. So if you don't have enough time or enough cards or key or whatever to get your full gauge up, you could always just use the main and get it up right away. But it's pretty quick to get this. Like, look at this. We got this already. So we're going to go ahead and rush. And that is the game here. That is pretty clean GG here. Again, not super common with this team to just straight up kill Frieza Saga like this, but sometimes it happens. Kefla just does that much damage. Like, you get 2 successful drop combos off with Kefla to reset your combo compensation. That's a lot of damage you can rack up. Alright, next is also Frieza Saga. Alright. Again, the reason why I'm even using this team is because this, I think, is the build with Kefla that works the best specifically against Frieza Saga. Because it's like the team you run into most of the time. Alright, just gonna work on building the gauge up here. Alright, cool. He swapped, so we got some cards. Get our release gauge going. I think I just used the blue. Yeah, just to try and go for a feint here. 30% chance to feint. Oof. I drop here? No. Alright, so at this point I think we go to Namek Goku. Yep. We have his lock-in available now. I could drop combo into the green after the lock-in expires. I like going for this play because most people immediately try and switch after the lock-in goes away. Yeah. We can go to Vegito now. We can go back to Kefla now. And we can try and go for another feint. Kefla's just gonna die. The one thing to remember about Namek Goku is for the first 60 counts, he is immune to abnormal conditions. So if you try and go for the feint with Kefla against Namek Goku for the first 60 counts, he's not going to be able to get feinted. Alright, well, this is probably just GG. There's not really much this guy can do here. I don't think this guy has even hit me once. Again, sometimes Kefla can just snowball, and that's what we're seeing with this one. Alright, there's his Death Beam. Honestly, should probably just main here to get my gauge, but I'm just gonna go to Namek here. Yeah, we can build up this lock-in within the window of us having covered all up. There it is. Okay, now we just rush. Yeah. All right. We actually have somebody else running the same team. It's a bit differently structured than me. He's not using like Go tanks, but I'm not exactly sure. Like, what is this? I don't see how this version of the team could possibly be better than the one I'm running. Because like this team, like if you're using his version of the team, like look at my Kefla's health compared to his. Look at my super, like the health on my team and all the stuff. Like it's just what is your objective with his version of the team that's going to be superior to my objective of just having like guaranteed stalling the whole time? I get it. Maybe you know the thought process is I don't like the play style of just stalling the whole time, which I get that. But like in terms of pure win rate, how is what he's using better than what I'm using? I don't see it. I just don't see it. I would not recommend using whatever build this guy's using over the one I'm using, if you can. Yeah, just rush here, yeah, just get it off. When you get early rushes like this, I think most of the time it is better to use it, even if you're not in like a super great spot with it. Like if you can't guarantee a kill, or maybe it's just going to get rid of a first life. I think it is better just to use it anyway, just so that you can eventually farm up a second rush because it's so early in the match. All right, well there's KO guard already. And from this point forward, it's open season for KEFLA. I mean, KEFLA's just gonna ravage this guy. I wish I had a strike in my hand there. I should have just tapped. Honestly, that was probably a misplay. All right, so now we just double swap to get the disrupt off. Yep, combo over. And that's pretty much GG. Now Super Vegito has covered all because he got hit. We can combo back into KEFLA here, and we have Namagoku's lock-in we can use as well. He goes to Vegeta. Yeah, that's a good swap because he knows I have the Goku lock-in available. I think we should be able to get the gauge. It's gonna be tight here though. I might go to Namek just to drop combo AoE green. Yeah. And we can try and go for a feint at this point because Namagoku no longer is immune. It's been 60 counts. Alright, we do actually end up getting the feint. Just filled my overcharge gauge a little bit there. Or overdrive gauge. Alright, next is Frieza's Saga. So now we're back to the same strategy. Just survive and win off of damage. Alright, does a good job there. That first interaction is like literally a 50-50 coin flip, whether or not he's going to go for that play that he did or go right away. You're never going to know what it's going to be until you see it once. Alright, let's just go back to Goku. He drops just fine. Again, he's not going to be able to kill my team no matter what he does. It doesn't matter. Assuming he has a green. Okay, I didn't think he'd immediately transform. Usually with Kaioken Goku, I mean, if I'm this person and I'm going up against my team knowing that my team is basically unkillable, there is no reason I would transform here with this guy because eventually this guy's gonna run out of damage, right? This guy only has his max damage the first 2 swap-ins. So him transforming, actually, I'm playing this match and I'm like, okay, thank God he transformed now with Kaioken Goku because later on that Kaioken Goku is going to be not very threatening. Or not as threatening as he is initially because the damage tapers off with that character. Alright, at this point we're just going to keep swapping and disrupting him. Not really doing too much damage here. I probably should have just stayed in with Namagoku there just because we're immune to the feint, but I don't think he would have gotten his feint chance is like 0 because I haven't hit him at all. Alright, there's our release gauge. Just get as much damage in as we can with KEFLA now. Alright, we are critting, which is nice. Yeah, pretty good. Go right away. Get my Vanish back. Go back to Namek Goku. Get our rush. I think we just use it here. Do I? Maybe I'm worried about Kaioken Goku swapping in and just taking... Nah, I use it, okay. I guess I just wanted to build up some damage first. This is good. Get this damage in here, and then maybe before the match ends, we can form up a second rush. The KEFLA just does, like... It's kind of hard to say, like, who I think the most valuable character on this team is. Probably is just Namek Goku, but in terms of the character who's carrying the damage single-handedly, it really is just KEFLA. KEFLA is doing, what, 70 to 80% of the total damage of the team. Alright, we just go to KEFLA here now. KEFLA, let's go. Dude, look how much damage, just like one strike does so much damage. Alright, here's our release gauge now. Just gonna spam damage, drop here, yep. Build up to our lock-in. I might just ult here, to be honest. Do I? No, I go to Vegito. Tried to drop there, but he didn't even do anything. So, lock him in with Goku. I think we probably just go back to KEFLA here. Yep. Alright, and now we just go back to building up to our release gauge. Actually, no, yeah, I end with the blue to try and go for the feint. 30% chance. We missed. That's fine. We just have KO guard ready to go. And don't forget that KEFLA with her release gauge up does have extra KO or extra damage guard. So this is going to do less damage than it would normally do. I mean, how much more damage have we done than him in this match? Like 3 times more? Something like that. So yeah, it's just... Frieza Saga is good. It's just... It's tough for the team to get through what I'm doing. Super Vegito is too tanky. Like, it's not only just that too, like it's all the characters here. And that's like the major difference between the Frieza Saga team and the team that I'm using versus something like Universe Reps, where Universe Reps has strong characters, but they don't have all the bases covered, right? The biggest issue with the Universe Reps team right now is just there's no like tank character, and there's no character that can really soak up all the damage. That's why a team like this, I think, is much more effective, because you at least have all of the roles accessible to you on this team. So we just go right away, yeah. KEFLA is really, really strong against Frieza's death. If you have a player like this who's just going to be spamming Death Beam just like from neutral like that, KEFLA having the 70% Vanish Restoration when she vanishes, and then also having the 10% on top of that when she uses a card, it basically allows you to just go right away against a Death Beam after you vanish it, and you'll be fine to vanish back if Frieza decides to go for a vanish. So it's really, really strong against Death Beam. Alright, this guy's got Frieza Saga team. Let's see. Same strategy, just tank, soak the damage, and then unleash hell with KEFLA when she swaps in. We'll get Namek Goku's gauge here in a sec. We'll heal up the whole team with it. Nice damage, Kaioken Goku. Let's go back Goku here. Yep. Alright, there's the gauge. Fully heal the whole team. I go back to KEFLA, honestly, in a sec. I do want to make sure we're like consistently using Namek Goku's lock-in here, just because we want to be able to cycle through the gauge charges, because as you get through more of the gauge charges, Goku unlocks more abilities, like the endurance nullification, type neutral, and especially with the enemy using Kaioken Goku, we want to make sure we get to the point where Goku is going to be type neutral on entry. Alright, I'm going to save the gauge a little bit here. So now we can get the release gauge, get cover null back. Yeah. This guy's got a 4.1 million health. Frieza, huh? Cool. Damn, he does switch in time. Almost had the second gauge on the Namek Goku here. Did a good job of waiting there. That was a nice play by him. Gonna go back to KEFLA. If he rushes, I can go to Vegito immediately. He does not. I think I go to Namek Goku here? I actually don't know. I think I do. Yeah. I think we should go to Super Vegito here. Yep. Again, my team cannot be killed by this team. He's trying. I was late on that. I actually vividly remember this match, because I remember I was like so mad at myself because that was such an easy play there. We're gonna use KO guard with Namek Goku. Again, I think this is the best way to use this mechanic on this team, just because Namek Goku does heal himself the most. We guessed him. It doesn't matter. It's not gonna have mattered. He wastes his main there for some reason. Go back to Vegito because we have cover null. We're definitely not going to be able to combo this back into KEFLA, so we'll just kind of back up here. I think he has like green because he went for the tackle there. That was a good main by him. This guy's actually playing pretty well, but it's just he doesn't have the damage to kill my team. There's our overdrive. I don't know really how much we need to do commentary in this one, because it's pretty much just this for the rest of the video. It's just we run into Frieza Saga. All right, stall the whole match, do more damage with KEFLA, and win the game. And then if it's not Frieza Saga, we pretty much can just actually like traditionally just kill the characters. Right? If it's like Universe Reps or whatever, we just kill them. All right, well, gonna get our release gauge here. Oh, we actually swap. Maybe I think I can snipe him here. I don't think that's the case. Do I just go for the overdrive? Yeah. I mean, if we get guessed on like 2 of these, we probably can't kill. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah, that was the correct play. Lock in overdrive. Get the KO guard out. Do some more damage. We have a green in our hands. So we can get the AoE green off here. Okay, that's yeah. This guy was playing well up until that point. I don't know why he did that. Just gonna do this for cover null. So we can go back into KEFLA here. Try and go for the feint potentially. All right, this is going to be a decent amount of damage here. $6 million, pretty good. This guy's team is definitely built to be pretty tanky, so 6 million damage is pretty good. I don't know how he even took that. I was clearly vanishing. Is he going to go for a death beam here? Yeah, he does. Okay. All right, let's go back to Namek Goku. I'm going to drop here. I'm going to keep dropping because it looks like he's canceling his swap. Yep. I'm just going to keep dropping. Just going to keep dropping. All right, he's dead. At this point, we're just going through the motions. It's pretty much guaranteed that he can't win. Gonna go for the ult just to get more damage. And he's kind of just... He knows he's in a desperate spot here. So he's just throwing stuff out. Honestly, if I were him, I'd just gone on to Kaioken Goku here. All right, got the KEFLA. I mean, this is wraps, right? We could try and get the feint here. You missed. Go for the blue. I have another. I wish I had a strike in my hand. I don't. Unfortunate. We just tap. You run away. A little risky there. If he had another rush, that could have been bad, but yeah, whatever. Hit him with this, and that's GG. Yeah. He didn't even want to see the end. He knew it was over. All right. Yeah. You run into a team like this. Okay, we actually could kill this guy. We could kill this guy's team for sure. In fact, I think we killed this guy's team pretty quick, pretty fast. He's going for the charge. Makes sense just to get the release gauge going. I'm going to go right away. Oh, I don't go right away. Never mind. All right, Count KEFLA, let's see what you got. I drop here? Yeah. He doesn't do anything, though. Interesting. All right, release gauge time. Now we can't do anything. Nice combo. We just ult now. I actually remember this because his KEFLA actually lives this. I was pretty surprised. Pretty surprised that his KEFLA lived this. This, you know what this is? This is me using Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta on bench instead of Revival UI for the defensive Z ability, but it doesn't really matter. He's still gonna die here. And this is over. Next. Okay, this is Frieza on Saiyan Saga, I guess, is what this is. I'm not exactly 100% sure. Just Frieza on Saiyans, maybe? This for the Tiger Knee. Okay. The spinning Rhino kick. The jumping cat toe. The 360 turtle back kick. Whatever name you want to give it. Oh, we're experiencing some frame rate drops. Oh, it's crazy. I never thought this map would have performance issues. Would you guys believe that? All right, we're losing every coin flip so far. It doesn't matter. This guy can't win. Does not matter. He does that with no vanish, so just go right away. Taking a little bit of damage there, man. Drop combo into the green. Drops to this Goku. We go to KEFLA now. Honestly, I should just probably go right away here, just kill him. But yeah, I just ult. It makes sense. He's gonna go back to Blue Goku. I thought this would have killed Blue Goku, but I think he actually ends up living with a little bit of HP. No, he does actually die. Okay, never mind. He does die. All right, well, that was a fun match. He tries the Tiger Knee again. Go to Vegito, debuff him a little bit. I think we just get the gauge procced and then we go to KEFLA afterwards. Yeah. And we can go back to Namek Goku too. Yeah, he's just gonna forfeit. Any more Frieza Saga teams? Here's one. This is, again, I think this is the better version of the team with Krillin on it. It's not a huge difference, but I think this is, if I had to pick one. This is the better version of the team. All right, KEFLA, let's go. Let's go. Man, we really need to get off the ground. We really need to get off the ground here. Five Dragon Balls is pretty good. Yeah, get me off the ground, Jesus. Go right away. All right, 6 Dragon Balls. Drop here of Vegito. Goku, yep. All right, there's our rush. I think we just rush Krillin, honestly. We're in too good of a spot here not to just use the rush right now. Yep. All right, so this is going to be... Oh, never mind. I was going to say this is going to be KO guard out, but he guesses my rush. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Back to KEFLA. Use the blast here because he only has blast coverage changes now. And now we build up to our release gauge. And now we just keep pummeling him. Just keep pummeling him. Just keep pummeling him. A drop here? Yeah. Doesn't swap. I don't know what this guy's doing. Alright, go back to KEFLA here. Could honestly just main. Alright, just leave, bruh. Leave, bruh. It's over. Give it up. There you go. Alright, I think we'll do a few more, and then we're probably good to end. Another Frieza Saga team. Again, the goal against Frieza Saga is to stall, but, I mean, if they're just going to be, you know, doing crazy things the whole match, then you can kill them. That is a thing you can do. Here we go. Get KEFLA'd. Remember, Vegito goes type neutral on this, so Krillin's going to take the neutral damage now. Swaps into Goku. I think we just go back into Goku ourselves here. Yep. Doesn't go to Frieza. It's fine. Alright, and that's GG. He's locked in. KO guard out. We could just rush if we needed to, but we don't even need to here. Anything else? Alright, bye. This is Namekoku on Saiyan Saga. It is very laggy, unfortunately. But yeah, again, a team that isn't Frieza Saga, we actually could kill this team. So maybe we don't win through timer, maybe we actually kill them. Pretty rare. Alright, we're just going to keep pummeling him with KEFLA, keep piling on the pressure, racking up the damage, getting as much damage in as possible in case we do go to timer. Alright, cool. Pretty laggy match, you can tell. Go for the feint here. We do not get it. Do you guys think I get the feint 30% of the time? It doesn't feel like it. I'd have to actually like look back at all the times I use the blue card, but it doesn't feel like I get it 30% of the time. Okay. That's fine. scared he has a green, so I'm going to tap here. He's not moving, so we're just going to spinning crane kick him into the face. And that is... that's KO guard, right? I don't think we got rid of it yet. Yep, there we go. Alright, now we just AoE green, get our rush. Go back to KEFLA now. I mean, someone's going to die to a rush here, so... that's just the reality. I'm going to use a blast here just so we can get in all the damage from both blue cards. Again, I think we can kill this team because it's not Frieza Saga, but I'm still going to prioritize damage. I think just playing the game safe and not trying to overextend and be greedy for kills, but instead just go for damage. That's the almost surefire way to win with this team. You have to get like really, really bad luck with this team to lose. Like you have to lose 90% of the coin flips in a match to lose this. You can definitely lose this team, right? I don't know, like you have KO guard popped really early. Maybe you make up like a horrible misplay, and then you get locked in with Goku, AoE green carded, and ultimated, and KEFLA die or something like that. That's definitely something that can happen. You could lose that way, but I feel like it's pretty rare for that to happen. I think this team is very good. I really do think this team is like one of the best teams in the game. Like it's, I would definitely still say that like Frieza Saga as a team is just better. It's just, it is really tough to compete with the two ultras together, Frieza plus Goku plus all the support that Krillin is giving. I think the team is, I wouldn't say this team I would rank it higher than the Frieza Saga team, but the reason why I like this team a lot is because it really does target that team in particular, and it is pretty good versus that team. And I don't really know if you could say that for many other teams in the game here, but I think we'll make this the final match here. This guy is running, it is Frieza Saga, but it's a bit of I obviously tried to move up there, but didn't let me. This guy's using a different version here. Blue Saiyan Saga Goku with Ultra Goku and Frieza, huh? I don't really see the upside in running this version of this team over someone like Krillin. I don't know. I don't know why you'd run that blue Goku over like Krillin, or even Kaioken Goku is just going to be certainly a better pick than him, but so be it. We're going to go to Namek Goku here. Get all the damage in. Remember, the Namek Goku's stacking damage, so even though we have him built like a tank, eventually he's going to start doing some decent damage. All right, AoE green time. Yeah, look at that damage. Go back to KEFLA now. Go for the feint. Oh, I go for the ult. Does this kill? I mean, at least it's going to do a lot of damage. That's probably what I'm prioritizing here. Does not kill. That's a lot of damage. So that's like, what, 2.8 million damage we did on that? That's a lot. If we can force the opponent... Yeah, the Vanish Throw strong. If we can force the opponent to have to take a KEFLA ultimate with a blue character, that's a win. Because it just adds so much damage to our total. All right, well, Endurance out on Frieza and KO Guard is out. At this point, if I had a strike here, we could guarantee get a combo started, but unfortunately, we have full hand of blasts. That's very good. All right, I'm just waiting for him to go for the death beam. The second I sidestep, of course. At this point, we are just going through the motions. This guy has a 0% chance to win. You guys can let me know what you think of this team. I haven't really seen many people running this team, but again, I don't think many people have this team, because in order to run the version of the team that I'm running, where you're building both Vegito and Namek Goku full defense, you pretty much need to have them, I would say, at least 12 stars to make this work, because you really need the extra bulk, the extra defensive stats, and that really is what makes this team just supremely busted. But let me know what you guys think about this team, and I'll see you guys in the next one. We'll see if maybe the next release does shake things up a little bit more so we can get some more variety in the meta here.
とと始めようぜ。 私の力を思い知ったか孫悟空。生意気なやつだ。そこだ。
二度と悪さすんじゃねえぞ。どうしてもやるんだな。 二度と悪さすんじゃねえぞ。どうしてもやるんだ。 なくても知らねえぞ。二度と悪さすんじゃねえぞ。どうしてもやるんだ。遠慮なくどうぞ出ろ。こいつもオーラが覚悟しろ。にはさせねえ。この
私の力